I'm Scott Shaw, President and CEO of Lincoln Educational Services, and I'm so proud to be here for your graduation. And you all should be very proud of what you've achieved. You made the decision to further your education so you could pursue a career, and not only did you make that decision, but you completed it. You finished your education, and not everyone does, and I think that's a great testament to your grit and determination, and I think it'll serve you very well going forward. So congratulations to each of you. Obviously, times have changed, and this is a very difficult period in our lives. Lots of change is taking place with COVID. We're having to do things in a different way. But that's going to continue to happen throughout your life. You'll be faced with lots of changes going forward, and the fact that you were able to complete your education, hopefully, gives you the confidence that you can face any challenge going forward. And so I congratulate you, and I wish you all the best, and I think you'll have a great future ahead of you.
Good evening. I'm Michelle Suwayan. I'm the Director of Education for the Union Campus. It is such an honor to be delivering this commencement address to our Lincoln Tech graduates who graduated through December of 2020. You are an unprecedented group of graduates, as you have all graduated either precipitating or during a most challenging time in the world. Your perseverance reminds me of a story about Henry Ford. Henry Ford decided to make a V8 motor. He wanted an engine to have all 8 cylinders cast in one block, which was apparently a tall order at that time. His team of engineers came back to tell him that it could not be done, and he sent them back to continue working and told them it would be done. A year later, his engineers reported back to him insisting they have proved that it was unfeasible and impossible. Ford again sent them back to do the impossible as another year passed, and when it was the most uncomfortable for these talented engineers, they finally did it, and the 8-cylinder engine block was made. It was created from an idea that Ford had and his ability to make a real concrete decision, coupled with his determination to achieve his goal no matter what obstacles presented themselves. Mind you, when Ford first spoke of his V8 engine to a room of annoyed and cynical engineers, he had already previously gone bankrupt in his first failed attempt at his automobile empire. Ford's previous failures did not deter him nor his ideas. Temporary failure, we will call it, is all the rage and all the cool people have done it. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team for a lack of skill. Steven Spielberg, a high school dropout, was rejected from film school 3 times. And Fred Smith wrote a paper while at Yale about his idea for an overnight delivery service. He got a C, but went on to create FedEx anyway. The only failure is quitting. Everything else is just gathering information in life. Your new skills have allowed you to begin careers that can literally take you anywhere you desire. So as you begin your new careers, I encourage you all to first, get good at what you're doing. Second, have big ideas. Third, make concrete decisions and continue to set goals for yourselves. Lastly, what you want it bad enough and go after it fiercely and unapologetically. Never to quit, but likely to fail a few times. I ask that you move forward with confidence, conviction, and the same excitement you had when you started Lincoln Tech, and then kill it the way you did at Lincoln Tech in becoming graduates and technicians. So congratulations to you all, well done, and best of luck to you. And now I would like to introduce Dr. Kevin Kirkley, our campus president.
Good evening. My name is Dr. Kevin Kirkley, and I have the pleasure of serving as the campus president of the Union campus of Lincoln Tech. We're pleased that you were able to join us for this evening's celebration. I should note that this graduation is like none other we've had before. Normally, we're in an auditorium, wearing caps and gowns, having family watching in the audience as each graduate walks up on stage to receive their certificates. Today, that is not the case. I first would like to offer my prayers and condolences to all families who have lost loved ones during this pandemic. In mid-March of 2020, the world changed on us. we were faced with challenges that none of us could ever have imagined. At a moment's notice, we were restricted to our homes, worrying about obtaining the bare essentials, food, water, disinfectant cleaners, and paper products. Do you remember those days? Do you remember the uncertainty of those days? To add to that uncertainty, think about what followed: the increase in COVID cases, discovery of new and more potent disease strains, massive unemployment, political unrest, and human and civil rights protests. What has happened to our world? I mention these not to rehash bad memories or to make you feel bad. I mention these to highlight what a tremendous accomplishment it was for you to finish your education during the most turbulent times of our lives. Sadly, not everyone had the ability to see it through. However, graduates, you had the determination and fortitude to get it done. For that I say to you, as Michelle has already said, well done. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present to you the Lincoln Tech's graduating class from October 2019 through December 2020. We are recognizing over 900 graduates this evening. Graduates, let's take a moment to recognize those who were your support during your training. Mom, dad, brother, sister, uncle, aunt, wife, husband, friend, whoever, let's give them a round of applause. And if they're next to you, give them a hug. Thank you all for your support. This evening you will hear from our Debbie Ramitah Award recipient, Recigno Charlotte, as we know as Jenny, who was employed as a maintenance mechanic at West Liberty Foods in Illinois. Jenny was the first female technician to graduate the food industry technician program. Our keynote industry speaker will be Ms. Charmaine Taruella, the Global Service Account Manager for Virix. And also, we will have a message from Scott Shaw, Lincoln's President and CEO. Of course, before I move forward, I always have to thank the instructors and the staff who, managed your training and gave you the support you needed to be successful. So to the instructors and staff of Lincoln Tech, I say thank you. I would also like to acknowledge and thank Afia Roberts, our Director of Career Services, who took on the task of putting this graduation ceremony together. And also Michelle Swain, Director of Education, who provided Afia a helping hand. All right. I should also just acknowledge, the other directors of the executive team of the Union campus, and that is Maria Zarate, Director of Administrative Services, Yvette Ortiz, Director of Financial Aid, and Rich Clark, Director of Admissions. And finally, you will also hear from our education managers, Anthony Allegro, our Assistant Director of Education for Auto, Rick Recigno, HVAC Supervisor, and Greg Payne, Electrical Supervisor. Og Mandino once said, "Failure would never overtake me if my determination to succeed is strong enough." The definition of commencement is a new beginning. That is what today represents. You have taken a giant step in your lives. Graduates, have you ever wondered why you made it and the person who may have started with you did not? Was it your drive? Was it your determination? Was it the pursuit of a dream? I am amazed at what some of you had to overcome to be sitting here tonight. Not only having to deal with the challenges of COVID, but many of you had to work into the early hours of the morning, and then find the strength to come to school or overcome personal or family health issues or manage child and family care. Whatever it was, you found a way to do it. You wanted it, you endured, and you made it happen. So what's next? I'll borrow a statement from St. Jerome. Good, better, best, never let it rest till your good is better and your better is best. What happens next is up to you. It will not be easy, as I have previously stated. It will depend upon your level of determination, your willingness to succeed, and your pursuit to be the best. I can tell you, not as a trainer, but as an employer, the individual that has enthusiasm, a good work ethic, who comes to work on time, and who is prepared will always shine. Never fails. If you are able to demonstrate these characteristics, your career will flourish. So stay focused and remain committed to your life's ambitions. Let me close with the following. I appreciate what you have accomplished. I am proud of your accomplishment. And most importantly, you have earned my utmost respect. God bless you. At this time, I would like to introduce to you our Master of Ceremony for this evening, Ms. Sophia Roberts, our Director of Career Services.
Hello, my name is Sophia Roberts, and I'm the Director of Career Services and this evening's Master of Ceremony. Welcome to Lincoln Tech Union's first virtual graduation ceremony. Even though we do not have the ability to congratulate you in person, it does not take away from the tremendous accomplishment that you have made. This past year has really showed us what is really important in our lives. Our family and the ability to provide for them has been pushed towards the forefront of our priorities. We had to make so many changes and adjustments and lost some of our footing along the way. But as we stumbled to balance our steps, we began to realize how much we really gained. In these trying times, remember you are essential. Your education and training are the foundation of industries that have kept our nation going, and your careers are the jobs that will lead us into healing and growth. You are part of something special, and we go on creating opportunities for years to come. Remember that it was here, Lincoln Tech Union, 4-time consecutive Campus of the Year, where possibility happened and the lens in your camera took focus. You are definitely winning, and you should be very proud of yourself for making it this far. Congratulations for what you've accomplished, and good luck in your future endeavors. What has become a tradition at our Lincoln campus for the last few years, we honor one of our greatest leaders, Deborah Ramitah. For those who do not know, Deborah Ramitah was a senior group president of operations who retired from Lincoln in January 2018 after 43 years of service to this company. She attained many key leadership positions with Lincoln due to her unwavering professionalism and outstanding achievements. Ms. Ramitah had a profound influence on others, serving as a mentor to many while creating opportunities for both colleagues and students to achieve success. The Debbie Ramitah Graduate Leadership Award is awarded to the graduate who best exhibits positive leadership qualities of professionalism, honesty, a strong work ethic, support of others, and academic achievement. The graduate who is receiving this award epitomizes these attributes and has earned a place where her name will be the third to be displayed on the official plaque located on the Union campus. This honor is going to a graduate who is this and far more. She has made the legacy of Lincoln Tech that much stronger with her accomplishments. She has kicked open another door for female technicians everywhere. Ms. Recigno Jenny Charlotte graduated from our Electrical and Electronic System Technicians program in March of 2020 with a whopping 3.9 GPA and a 98% attendance record. While attending Lincoln, Jenny was awarded a position as a campus work study and was a huge help to several departments in various clerical duties. She attended her classes in the morning and worked for the school in the afternoons. She was quiet, but her presence was very comforting, often talking about her siblings and the responsibility she had to her family. Jenny was respected by her peers and led many group projects. She engaged with our employers when we hosted on-site career events and was a frequent participant in off-site field trips to conferences in her electrical field. She completed her coursework at the start of this pandemic with uncertainty. You see, Jenny was scheduled to begin Lincoln's 3-month extended training program as a food industry technician as its first female trainee. And although the physical structures of many places were closing down, Jenny stood firm that there was a window still open. She completed the training in Indiana and is now working for one of the Food Processing Suppliers Association members at West Liberty Foods as a maintenance mechanic in Illinois. Congrats, Jenny, for making another first for Lincoln Tech Union. Please congratulate our Deborah Ramitah Graduate Leadership Award recipient, Ms. Jenny Charlotte.
Hi, my name is Anthony Allegro. I'm the Assistant Director of Education here at the Union Campus, and I would like to take a minute to congratulate the following automotive graduates for the year of 2020. Felix Adniz, Jean Alexis, Dennis Amaya, Jeremy Brito Mena, Francis Campos, Charles Dosseret, Hector Diaz, Hoover Garcia, Delwani George, Joshua Gonzalez, Richard Dawes, Richard Alla, Abnu Astosius, Joseph Ryan Jow, Mark D. Jolly, Kevin Jones, Michael Cormandi, Naveen Liliarchana, Pedro A. Loriana Antonio, Matthew Marrero, Joshua J. McCourtney, Jimmy J. Menjivar, John Moyer, Ricardo Ortiz, Edward J. Plaza Jr., Yanni R. Quespi Romero, Dante Rattray, Pedro Rios, Cesar Rios Herrera, Casey Schneiderman, Elaine St. Pierre, Matas Tapia Cruz, Pablo Tazon, Randy Vixamar, Marlon D. Williams, Michael M. Abdalesh, Benjamin Acevedo Jr., Dennis O. Agforma, John Alicia, Benjamin Alu, Isaiah Almovores Moore, Ariel Alva, Douglas F. Alves, Philip Anormo, Matthew E. Angeles, Francis K. Arken, Anthony A. Armstrong Harris, Elias Azu, Emmanuel Barreto, Jacob A. Barrios, Efren N. Beltran Venuza, Paul Bona, Alexandro Bovell, Rashawn Brathwaite, Annabelle Bravo Flores, Joshua Breu, Leon Burke, Christopher P. Burrows, Tashir D. Byers, Manuel A. Cabrera Palarte, Zamir Cabrera, Kelvy Callie, Daniel A. Campbell, Joseph Cancellara, John Kaplan, Matthew Carrerio, Aaron Carter, Henry Castro, Miguel Castro, Louis Cedillo, Jean J. Quartet, Alicia Chan, Carlos Coelho, Brahan Collado, Aubrey Cooper, Anthony J. Cordero, Gregory Cummings, Esteban Del Salto, Joseph A. Deo, Wenex Deshomi, Stanley Delsum, George L. Deep, Chanmir Dixon, D'Angelo G. Dixon, Joel B. Dominic, Nicholas V. Donadio, Elijah Dunbar, Karif Easington, Timothy Anad, Andrew Esdale, Michael Esdale, Tori J. Evelyn, Reginald Felix, Isaiah Flood, Frank Francis, Jonathan Galang, Alan Galraza, Roger Garcia, Ronnie Garcia, Elias Gee, Jonathan Gonzalez, Michael Greger, Zachary Gunkowski, Jermaine Guerrera, Terrence Harvey, Brandon Herrera, Manuel Herrera, Wayne A. Hilbert, Seedorf Hilaire, Brandon Hodges, Abdul Oldodo, Watson Jean, Donchor Jean Paul, David Jimenez, Javon Jones, Joseph Jordan, Daniel Keegan, Mohammed Kador, Kilbum Kim, Carl L. King, Jean P. Cruel Velasquez, Elisa Langui, Jeremy Lane, Alberto J. Lantiga, Gordon LaRose, Jeffrey Lorero, Isaiah Lopez, Kelvin Lopez, Reginald Loyal, Kevin B. Lasuda Pina, Hetzel McDonald, Carlos Malbert, Kader Mapp, Jordan Maradaga, Esteban Martinez, Kevin A. Mason, Damas Mejia, Alberto Mendez, Mused Mohammed, Jonathan Nardi, Kirkland Nelson, Louis X. Aramas, Judd Oscar, Leonel Plazos Mejia, Rushi Patel, Wilson J. Peralta Para, Luis Perez, Jalahini M. Pankinhai, Clarence Pierre, Jean Jr. Pierre, Valdensky Pierre Louis, Jonathan S. Pineda Carrera, Paulo Jorge B. Pinlack, Nicholas Plummer, Omarly Polanco, Luis Porticaro, Latif Price, Juan C. Quincino, Francisco D. Rafio, Nicholas Rigaud, Brian A. Ramirez, Junior M. Ramirez, Anthony Ramroop, Damian Rankins, Christopher Rios, Andre C. Rivera, Matthew Rodriguez, Rodrigue Romage, Kevin Romero, Juan Ruiz III, Al Samir Rushing, Liam J. Sadowski, Jeff Sante, Jonathan Sanchez, Adrian Santana, Pedro Santos, Joseph J. Scavito, Laboro J. Chicatano, Carlos N. Shita, Masood Sills, Jaylene K. Simmons, Milton Simmons, Jason Smith, Anshul S. Soni, Angel Soto, Timothy Stevens, Justice Stewart, Joshua Tapia, Jean Tejada, Asa Terrell, Roger Theodore, Tavir Thomas, Diego Tigray, David Tisdale, Emmanuel Torres, Mariano Torres, Jean Carlos Torres Batista, Carlos Tovar Garcia, Vincent A. Tradici, Jesse Tyree, Christopher Zokas, Angel L. Velez, Valerie Velazquez Rodriguez, Kevin Villanova, Jonathan Villacencio, Samir J. Vildia, Richard Wilkerson, Colin Williams, Teray T. Ray, and Jason Z. Congratulations to all the automotive graduates.
Welcome, graduates. I'm Greg Payne, the supervisor of the Electrical Electronic System Technician Program. I want to congratulate all the graduates, their families, to help them get through this challenging time to achieve their goal and start their careers. These are the following graduates: Mehdi Abdullawi, Islam Abdulwahab, Jalil Obayola, Dario Acosta, Van Aggie Adolfi, Michael Aguilar, Nicholas Aguilar, Kevin Aguirre, Joseph Alamino, Cherise Alcantara, Jeremy Alcantara, Alex Adolfi, Greg Alexander, Horatio Allen, Shamar Allen, Tyler Alameda, Christian Alpazar, Ali Asamna, Oscar Alva, Albert F. N., Jose Analco, Xavier Andrew, Mark Anisette, Jose Arias, Isaiah Ariel, Brian Alla, Ronald Badger, Dalabek Barnarov, Jacob Baker, Romaine Banton, Akil Baptiste, Sherman Barduville, Matthew Barrasso, George Barrios, Christian Barry, Musso Bathali, Junior Batista, Alyssa Battle, Lamont Battle, Anthony Bawashi, Martin Beck, Adir Badad, Jose Bedoyo, Zachary Badawi, Brian Beloff, Nicholas Belvario, Christopher Benjamin, Kenroy Bennett, Alteron Beverly, Scott Benadello, Christopher Borowski, Nathaniel Matthew Boshin, Abos Butroff, Dag Bowman, Maurice Bowman, Tariq Branch, Rickon Breckenridge, Isaac Brito Mata, Gary Brooks, Bobby Brown, Patrick Boverwick, Kameen Byers, Onofre Cabezas, Joseph Cagliano, Andy Calva, Joey Calva, Jordan Calva, Michael Calazar Rosetta, Kevin Campos, Stephen Correct, Joshua Carbolo, Nicholas Carbone, Carlos Cardoza, Christopher Carmona, Robert Carmona, John Carano, Christian Castanheira, Joel Castro Vidma, Christopher Castro, Ruben Serva, Joseph Savalos, Andre Charlanon, Paul Charles, Reganine Charlotte, Lionel Chantelier, Brian Chavera, Juan Chaveri, Javon Christian, Christian Class Jimenez, Anthony Clemente, Frank Clemente, Kayla Colson, James Conklin, Edward Contreras, Travis Cooper, Andrew Cortez, Michael Cruz, Daniel Cuzo, Modesto Cuevas, Autumn De Silva, Lovins DeSuss, Carlos DeGier, Henry Daly, Peter J. Davis, Tavon Davis, Jeremy Davis Lane, Richelle De La Rosa Reyes, Rocky De La Rosa Reyes, Daniel James De Palma, Kevin D'Amelia, Alex De Jesus, Edwin De Pass, George De Peaster, Tommy Desire, Quaven De Sosa, Luis Diaz, Luigi Di Camilo, Bella Dick, Robert Dorsandeville, David A. Dos Santos, Ibrahima Duran, Musa Duran, Kevin Dugent, Brandon DeWhite, Andrew Eager, Matthew E. Duran, Ali El-Kasawi, Frutas Urkavino, Carlton S. DeVale, Michael Eslava, Austin Estevez, Jordani Xavier, Owen Facey, Alhaji Fala, James Fiznini, Kyrie Falcon, Ryan Ferretta, Debbie Fetchko, Antonio Fisi, Alan Figueroa, Jean D. Felmond, Ishan Fisher, Genty Floresto, Michael F. Fogarty, Andre Ford, Eric Foy, Homie Fragrasso, Rian Francis, Joseph Frange, Matthew F. Friteas, Raymond Fresi Perez, Charles Fugit, Matthew Farino, Benito Gabriel, Ivan Galazar, Alexandria Garcia, Iasis Garcia, Jamal Gary, Carl Gebhardt, Sergei Gabriel Ezebiniher, Nicholas Gianna, Jordan Giacarletta, Nicholas Gibson, Noah Gist, Felix Gomez, Blanco Gontrant, Alexis Gonzalez, Jean Paul Gonzalez, Jordy A. Gonzalez, Pablo G. Gonzalez, Belram Gopal, Yawo Gaito, Dario Gran Oliveros, Kamani Green, Polysis Griesis, Anthony Garino, Samuel Guerrera, Jake Giuliano, Presley Gubidaya, Christian Guzman, Edinas E. Guzman, Pedro Guzman, Mike Halasek, Gregory Halon, Christopher Harrington, Halil Harris, Christopher Harrison, Jamon W. Hawthorne, Kendrick Haynes, Amir Head, Jonathan Hernandez, Maximilio Hernandez, Raul Hernandez, Corey Hesse, Roosevelt Hidalgo, Al Tariq Hines, Jalen Hines, Kenjon Houston, Kevin Howard, Thomas Hufford, Joshua Lief, Jerry Indinero, Alan Izaria, Lamar Jackson, Robert Jakes, Joe Jakes Torres, Jason Jamilo, Alexis Jimenez, Dario Jimenez, Nestor Jimenez, Vernon R. John, Sergba Johnson, Taylor Johnson, Clifford Jones, Justin Jones, Timothy Joseph, Kevin Zarez, Luann Kazini, Cody C. Kidd, David Kim, David Klitsch, Andrew Koleski, Jean Lazun, Shamar Lawrence, Derek Lee, Roger Lee, Rodson LeGrand, Max Leishman, Henry D. Leon, Milton Leon, Ryan Lewandowski, Quentin Lewis, Siwang Liu, Pinaman Loma, Sergio Lopez, Brian Lazada, Michael Lumbra, Aid Fahar, Antonio Mamozelas, Jonathan Marino, Efron Marquez, Chris D. Martinez, Emmanuel Martinez, Jonathan Martinez, Joseph Martinez, Matthew C. Martinez, Omar Martinez, Philip Matarano, Malcolm Mason, Peter Matazaro, Tyler Matalos, Marquan Molden, Jonathan Mayalacia, Diego Mazuelas, Nicholas McMahon, Ryan McNeil, Gerardo McPherson, Kevin McPherson, Angel Madero, Kevin Mejia Amarganti, Alejandro Mendez, Albert Minshaw, Angel Mercado, William Machurin, Evelyn Marino Sanchez, Mario Miranda, Miguel Miranda, Daquan Mitchell, Saban Muhammad, Esmeralda Monroe, Blanca Elmora, Jonathan Morales, Vincent Morales, Wilson Moran, William Morinchel, Joseph Mormina, Michael Morris, Pedro Mosquia, Alan Moss, Juan Montrotrigo, Ryan Munson, Ian Murdoch, Matthew Murray, Jeffrey Nils, Joshua Nesbitt, Andy Ing, Eric Nieves, Nelson Nieves, Zachary Normal, Anthony Novell, Kenneth Nunez, Nicholas Ochograsso, Darius L. Olivio, Jacob Onaho, Chaz O'Reilly, Yelston Jose Ortiz Alcantara, Xavier Ortiz, Chris Oasis, Javier Osa, Eric Wasu Fringpong, Raul Paban, Nicholas Pacelli, Christian Pacheco, Joey Pacheco, Stefan Paisley, Michael Panagoda, Jonathan Paniker, Shaviz Patel, Rosemont Paul, Christian Paolino, Chris Pina, Brian Peretta, Alex D. Perez, Damian O. Perez, Marcos A. Perez, Richard Perrin Jr., Johnny Philippe, Francis Pietkowski, Adonis Picardo Rosario, Michael Perisant, Benjamin Pilling, Richard T. Pohamas, George Porto, Adrian Portillo, Jason Posey, Michael Prevo, Abigail Price, Vishawn Perdent, Kevin Quiones Cortero, Eric Curaz, Carmine Ramon, Jesse Ramirez, Matthew Ramirez, Kim Marie Ravendell, Rayshawn J. Reed, Edward Riley, Sean Ricatanis, Matthew Ramali, Elazar Reyes, Ogario Reyes, Raymond Reyes, Eugene Richards, Jerome Richards, John Ridley, John A. Ridley, Stephen Ria, Christopher Riley, Freddie Rivas Gonzalez, Juan Rivera Jr., Justin Rivera, Tiffany Rivera, Vincent Robinson, John Robles, Christopher Robbins, Francesco Rocha, Jonathan Rogers, Tyrese Rogers, Angel A. Rodriguez, Felix J. Rodriguez, Adrian Roja, David Rosa, Damian Ruiz, David Ruiz, John Carlos Savallo, Leroy Santil, Chrisdary St. Louis, Kurt Salazar, Pedro J. Sanchez Del Cid, Carlos Y. Sanchez Gonzalez, Orlando Santiago Jr., Jesus Santiago, Tyler Shoemaker, France Cience Oville, Odemila Sheba, Dimitri Shavat, Joshua Schulman, Sanjo Shaim, Rupinder Singh, Patrick Siatak, Bryce Smith, Jordan Smith, Stephen Smith, Diego Sosa, Humberto Stagnero, Donahue Stevenson, Carl Stetson, Elijah Stoltz, William E. Strawderman, Michelle Suarez, Christopher Senwicki, Lucas Tamboro, Bettina Tan, Hamad Tariq, Joshua T. Thomas Guzman, Nathan O. Thomas, Richard Thomas, Detrillo Tillis, Ritano B. Timmers, Lennox M. Tommy, Alexander Torres, Henderson Torres, Kevin Torres, Ibrahima Torre, Gerard Tremarco, Devin Trigogoris, Irving Charatz, Gabriel C. Tula McVar, John Turcott, Edwin Urashima, Andy L. Van Allen Aldena, Pablo Velez, Paul Vitarosa, Oscar Vidavaldo, Andrew Voynick, Christopher Flagstaff, Kevin Walker, Xavier Walton, Jing Wang, Alexis Washington, Ian Watkins, Jermaine Way, Joshua Weinstein, Mikkel Z. Whitney, Erica L. Williams, Joshua S. Wiltshire, Justin Wise, Rakeem Withers, Michael Wojciechowicz, Brandon Wood, Martin Woodard, Joseph Yatsko, Pitar Yee, Christopher Zalek, Andrew Zamora, Ricardo C. Zivandelos, and Matthew A. Zahowski. Congratulations to all the graduates in your new career.
I want to introduce myself. My name is Rick Recigno. I'm the HVAC supervisor, and I want to congratulate the following graduates. Alex Aldama Guillen, Diavence Alexander, Quamir Allen Hathaway, Devonte Alliston, William Alvarez Fernandez, Edmund Amperbeg, Jeffrey Andre, Josu Arias Nunez, Clarence Atas, Anton Bailey, Medat Belanca, Anthony Barati, Louis Baran, Danny Barker, William Barksdale, June Batista, Denton Beckford, Neuter Beltran, Christian Benitez, Julio Bitata, Earl Bond, Nicholas Bosco, Joseph Bowers, Casey Bryce, David Brookins, Ernest Brown, Onias Brown, Jeremy Burgos, Kenneth Butt, Tirso Cabrera, Luis Cartagena, Ander Castaneda, Chad Castronovia, Jeffrey Castro, Honore Casaban, Wood Jerry Cachote, Tyler Calais, Douglas Chapman, Jin Ho Chen, Vincent Cheng, Richard Cianci, Rocco Cosa, Thinian Costa, Brandon Crawford, Nicholas Cruz, Dejan Daniels, Nassim Daniels, Jake Dantas, Robert Davenport, Paul Davia, Eli Davila Rodriguez, Brandon De Jesus, Edwin De Leon, Justin De Los Santos, Laurent Denou, Davian Dennis, Taquan Dennis, Ed Desir, Dan Deandra, Samuel Deandria, Richard DeCrescento, Werglin DeGiuste, Anthony DeStasio, Ivan Dominguez Luna, Jordan Edwards Mayo, Samsudin Efe, Nicholas Egley, Pablo Elias, Yasser El Said, Robinson Estervine, Kenneth Utoshek, Hernan Existe, Jason Farmer, Liam Flanagan, Carlos Flashe, Lou Fonseca, Hernan Galan, Alfredo Gallego, Tehran Galashaw, Eric Garcia, Raquan Gardner, Joshua George, Patrick Gilligan, Mike Giron, Giovanni Gomez, Claudio Gonzalez, Daniel Gonzalez, Trevroy Grant, Michael Grouse, John Guerrero, Josh Harazati, Brad Harbor, Chiron Harris, Jawad Harrison, Frank Heredia, Edward Hoffman, Naomi Holt, Lucas Huncharik, Omar Howard, Brian Hughes, Javier Hilton, Alex Iapalucci, Emmanuel Isons, Travis Jackson, Matthew Jacobovic, Max Ralph Jean-Baptiste, Kevin Judy, Samuel June, Peter Jimenez, Cesar Jimenez, Denzel Johnson, Jason Johnson, Celeste Jones, Sean Jones, Oscar Joseph, Woody Jules, Andre Kalamane, Matthew Kalinowski, Ivan Kachan, Brendan Kelly, Tyler Kilby, Brian Klingenberger, Rocco Kaulacek, Andrew Kozik, Vladimir Kuchevari, Steve Lanigan, Leonard Lawson, Esau Leach, Nicholas Leonard, Valentino Leonardi, Emmanuel Lavelli, Sylvanus Lewis, Fidel Maceda, Eric McCulloch, Darrell Manson, John Mapoy, Kevin Martell, Lajuan Martin, Edwin Martinez, Rybel Martinez, Wilbert Martinez, Daniel Mason, Amelia Massey, John Mastrangelo, George Metamoros, Kevin Mateo, Meeker Matheu, Maureen Mathurin, Venetia, Autumn Medeiros, Kevin Meja, Sergio Mendez del Rio, Christian Mendez, Abdallah Masadi, Jose Meza, Joel Milanez, Christopher Makovic, Albert Montilla, William Momoni, George Mora, Naramadula Mushin, Guy Nicholas, Jacob Nimala, Michael Nist, Michael Nunez, Justin O'Brady, Ricardo Odige, Samuel Okunzua, Terrell O'Neill, Pasquale Orientale, Mustafa Osman, Carlos Ospina, Franklin Otero, Jameer Parrish, Dharmesh Patel, Stephen Pekarsky, Juan Perez, Trenton Perry, Alande Philemon, Justin Pierce, Pierre June, Joshua Pinhas, Ricardo Pinnock, Norman Pittman, Lloyd Pollard, Giuseppe Porciello, Victor Pratt, Fedolin Previon, David Proctor, Jack Prusher, Brandon Perguy, Lovebirdsson Racine, Nesjiton Razine, Rahalik Reed, Ramon Reyes, Christopher Rice, Shady Richardson, Alfredo Riera, Roger Riera, Juan Rivera, Michael Rodriguez Alonzondo, Antonio Rodriguez, Daniel Rodriguez, Raymond Rodriguez, Latrell Romulus, Manuel Rosa, Brian St. Felix, Jonathan Salazar, Anthony Sanchez, Diego Sanchez, Steve Sanchez, Ron Sanders, Nader Sandhu, Leandro Santos, Virendra Saw, Matthew Schwalik, Mark Saratella, Justin Shoemaker, Brianna Singleton, Juma Slater, Joseph Slattery, Kojo Sloan, Sarah Smith, Anthony Solomon, Felix Solomon, Keith Serrano, Rudy Soto, Jeff Stanton, Roger Stewart, John Solfaro, Joe Suzo, Kanging Tang, Terrell Tanis, Ryan Tarr, Kwan Taylor, Tyler Testino, David Thomas, Juan Terez Sanchez, Matthew Traverso, Jafaldo Trenchfield, Daniel Trimboli, Christopher Trujillo, Stephen Trujillo, Eric Turner, Jamal Turner, Stephen Androsky, Anthony Valerio, Ever Valadares, Lander Vallejo, Christian Velasquez, Angelica Vega, Manoram Vincent, Nicholas Ward, Gary Warren, Kamani Welsh, William Whalen, Edward White, Isaiah Williams, Ravon Williams, Samir Williams, Gladwin R. Wilson, Christopher Woolley, Seth Wright, Wei Wu, Jaquan Wyatt, Najib Yafi, Muhammad Yunus. Again, congratulations to all the graduates. Thank you.
Graduates, with the authority vested in me, along with the acknowledgement from the Director of Education, Michelle Swain, I confer that you have met the requirements of your program's accreditation and that you are now official graduates of Lincoln Tech. God bless you all, and good night.